What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 80 of the LunchBox Comics Draw Stream. I not much, too much to report on today. I had to work today. It was a hot one. Already drank almost a gallon of water, and still drinking water. And tonight we are going to work on finishing up the inking and gray toning of page 2 of How the Squirrels Saved Longview. So if you're watching this for the first time, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be working on this comic book entirely on YouTube. So you guys are get to watch the whole entire process of it. But let's get this going before I pass out because I am tired. But the show must go on and the work must be done. So here we are on page 2, the Monticello Hotel. Now this is an actual hotel in the town. Yeah, my window is just in line with the sunset, so it gets kind of bright here sometimes. Oh, it is 6:32 in the evening. Alright, let's do this. I'm happy to see you guys all here. Massive Panda, Nightmares of Nerdscape, Ichthus, Dingus. Always welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And let's get to work on this. Yeah, this is the Monticello Hotel. This is an actual hotel in my town. It was actually on the Nightmare Kitchen show with Gordon Ramsay at one time. It was one of the episodes. I can't remember exactly when, but it was quite a few years ago. But I wanted to put some landmarks in this book, you know, because it is about Longview. So it'll be fun for Longview citizens to open it up and see, you know, the park and see stuff that they recognize. Straight gorilla panels. Permits. Where I'm going, that we don't need no staking permits. Well, I might need them, but I'm not getting them there, so on them. I was wondering about that too. Do I need to go ask these guys permission to put these in here? Okay, that's interesting. Is there? Can you do that though? Like, I mean, using someone's business in your comic book like this? I want. Is it? Should I be going around asking for permission, or is it just one of those things where it's like no one really cares? I've been more of an ask. Oh, okay. Always been more of like a forgiveness is easier than permission. I saw in one of those alien intelligence briefings in Congress, they verified 4 types of aliens. It was like the Nordics, the Greys, the Reptilians, and the Insectoids. And I was like, that's just great. Just as about when I get done with a comic book about squirrels fighting insectoids, the real insectoids are going to make themselves known, and they're going to be all pissed off at me for making a book where they get beat up by squirrels. I got out of the army in May or January 23rd of 2003. So I've been out that long doing the civilian thing. I served for 3 years as a combat medic at Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, nice. Yeah, I was 99 to 2003. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I remember. I was part of the 212 1st Cavalry Tanker Division headquarters unit. Headquarters unit. No, well, I was assigned to Bravo Company at the time. I spent most of my time in the headquarters unit, then I went to the Bravo Company in the 212, and they were the mortar group. And our track vehicle had broken 2 axles. So we were in the rear waiting for our track vehicle to be fixed. And we were we decided to do PT at the basketball court because everyone else was out in the field. And we were taking a break between games, and we went out into the lobby of the gym, and I remember looking at the TV and I saw the first plane hit the towers, and then I watched the second plane hit on live TV. And then when that happened, it was like, oh shit. Like everyone, the whole base locked down, everyone came in from the field. It was just a crazy time period. Crazy time to be a soldier for sure. The first plane, we were just kind of like, what happened? Did someone, was there a malfunction? What was going on? And then when the second one hit, we all knew something bad has happened. Yeah, yeah, it was nuts. And it was such a crazy time because, like, the cell phones were down. We couldn't get off base. If you were off base when they locked down, you couldn't get on. And it was just, we didn't know if if there was going to be more attacks. I remember we went to the enlisted club because they had two different kinds of bars essentially. The enlisted club, and then they had the officer. And we were in the enlisted one, and you could hear fucking a nail, like a nail drop. It was so quiet in there because everyone was just like, what's gonna happen? What's going on? You know, a lot of us had joined up in the military during peacetime. We joined up because the recruiter showed us a video of a bunch of these dudes riding around jet skis. They were talking about college money and all this other stuff. And then the reality of your that's very true. Look at us now. The reality of the commitment that you made really sunk in when those planes hit. You're just like, holy shit, you know. Yeah, it's definitely one of those remember where I was moments, yeah. And we're all kind of looking at each other like, oh shit, we're gonna have to actually be soldiers now. Like, what the fuck? Hey, USR. sorry. We were just talking about what we were doing when we were in the service and 9/11 happened. Oh yeah, it was definitely an oh shit moment when it happened. Hey, what's up, Mel? So, Panda, is that cover you're working on, is that for your book, or is that for a commission? Okay, sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing your work. I've been thinking, now that I'm thinking about my time in the Army, God, it feels like a lifetime ago. I love anthropomorphic. Well, I mean, all the stuff I do is anthropomorphic. I love that shit. I know, I know. That is true. This is the epic music that squirrels will ride to. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. That is intense, US Sarn. Yeah. See here. Well, this is 2001. Her and I had been visiting friends when we saw it on TV, and they were kind of freaking out that the Twin Towers was just the start of the end of the war. I'm Jewish by ancestry and was 8 for the war in 1967. I grew up with the idea of war and its practical hardships whenever I left. Family left very far from home, like in the car. All of us siblings had to put walking shoes and a jacket in the car. I was sheltered. I sheltered my children from that to a great extent. I keep emergency bag packed in the car, but anyhow, we were passing by gas stations on the way. People were filling their tanks. The hardest thing I did that day was explain to her why we were going to fill our tank and make it sound real normal. I was proud when she calmly explained to her crying friends we saw at the gas station that they were getting gas because everyone was panicking there might be a shortage. So it was better safe than sorry. Yeah, a very mature girl you have there too, and that's a hell of a story, US Sarn. Yeah, it was nuts. Everything became real when that happened when I was in the Army. It was I'm not ashamed to admit it was the scariest time of my life, really. Warren, do you have any other stories planned in the near future aside from Cig and Joe and the Squirrels, or are you planning on focusing on these two IPs in the foreseeable future? I have no plans for the Squirrels beyond this first graphic novel. I am planning out and going to do the second arc of Cig and Joe. I have a Christmas story that I'm doing for mine and Mad Mel's kind of anthology that we're putting together. A Santa Claus story. It's like 21, 22 pages long. And I also have a fantasy story that also involves an alien invasion, if you will, that I'd like to get back into. I actually have the artwork finished on the first issue for that book, but I'd like to go back and retool some things now. So there's other IPs. Cig and Joe's probably going to be the only thing constant that I do. But I have other ideas that I want to play with and other stuff. Oh yeah, the Christmas story is just a one-shot too. I don't play anything more with that. But I do. But right now, yeah, Cig and Joe is the only thing that's like I'm locked into. Yeah, it's a sword and sorcery meets heat rays and steel. The idea was a war world style invasion inside a sword and sorcery world. And of course, they're all anthropomorphic characters, but yeah, I have the first issue drawn, but it's not lettered. But I want to go back and do some stuff on it. As a matter of fact, if you guys don't care, I'll show off some of them. Let's see here. File. Open. Do I still have? Yeah. Boom. Let's just do the JPEG since they're smaller. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so I called it The Day the Realm Stood Still. And it's about this small kingdom on the ocean fishing kingdom. And each kingdom in here has a hero assigned to their deal. And our hero is Stewie, or Stuart. And this is what was his name? I gotta go look back on the names. I haven't worked on this one in a long time. Yeah, he has a bit of a past, and he's working on that, trying to get better. He has a magic coat that his mother made for him. It's like a magic armor. He has a scarf that can extend to long lengths. He can use as a rope, and he has his sword. Here he's taken off to go fight a. Oh yeah, I do it through the Clip Studio allows you to do that stuff. USR. The Santa story is going to be the closest thing in horror that I've done yet. That Nerdscapes or Nightmares and Nerdscapes. It's a bit of a horror story, but I haven't done anything directly horror based. I love this shot. I imagine the moon had a couple craters and a big crack to make it look like it was smiling. So that smiling moon's in the background everywhere. Here's some more of the action of him swinging through town. He comes across these pirates and tells them to have to give up. They kind of laugh. And then he goes into attack mode. Takes the pirates out one by one. Now he's facing the big guy. And there's some stuff I want to fix action-wise. I do like how this shot turned out, him leaping over top of the octopus guy. Then his sort of sidekick, Cecil. No, I don't have any problems with that. I don't mind showing my work. You have to get out there. I'm asking not to get down on the project, but because I have an idea for an Christmas issue on my comic, but it'll probably take several months to do. Any thoughts? I don't have any problems showing it. Like when I do the pages for the Santa Claus one, I'm going to be showing live on here when I work on them. But that's just because as indies, we need to get seen. So hiding away artwork, even if it's not necessarily properly seasonal, to me seems like, well, you know, what am I going to be showing people? I got to show people something. I got to keep them interested. I got to keep working. So if I'm working on the Christmas one, I'm going to be doing it here live on here and working on it, getting the pages ready. I probably won't show lettering just because then there's something for them to look forward to when they go in to do the dialogue, get the book. But artwork-wise, I just feel like you should show everything, whether it's seasonal or not. Let's see here. Boom. And then, so after the fight, the guards show up, and Cecil and Stuart are talking, and then all of a sudden, they see a meteor, a comet. And then that comet takes a sharp turn and starts heading straight towards them. And then boom, it hits the ship on the docks. They get saved by Cecil's force field. And then they're trying to collect in each other. and then they go to check out where the comet hit. A big old foot comes out, and then I got the classic, like in a Terminator robot scene, or from the robot point of view, and then bam, the robot appears, and this was going to be the end of issue 1 right here. And you know, the moon has the 2 craters for eyes, so he's kind of like poking over the clouds, like, oh crap. So I was playing around with a lot of different stuff. I got the whole moon idea essentially from Soul Eater, and except mine I wanted to make kind of look more like it's a natural occurrence, but the moon just pops up wherever I think it looks cool. And oh, thank you. Yeah, this was one I did a couple years back, and I never got it lettered because the guy who was doing my lettering and my business partner ghosted me before we could get to this done. As a matter of fact, I believe the first like 10 pages of this is in the back of this first Cig and Joe issue 1 Kickstarter book, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna tweak some things on it. I redo some pages, but I really did like how it turned out, and I still have a whole outline written for the second part of it. So this is another one that I'll be working on in the future. I just you know, whenever I have the time. Yeah, the day the realm stood still. Oh, yeah, so after Cig and Joe, our second arc, I'm going to be working on the realm. And then, between Squirrels and Cig and Joe, I'll be doing the Santa Claus book, which is kind of a horror book. And I have that one too, but I only have the real roughs. Let's see here, open. I still believe I have, yeah, Santa Claus short story. So these are all the roughs that I did on paper. But yeah, it's 20 pages. And I have the script somewhere. Let's see here. Boom. So, yeah, these are really rough, and they're turned sideways, so. But yeah. These are barely even legible. So, I have an idea what's going on. So, but this is what I'm working out on. Yeah, this is really chicken scratch thumbnails. So. But yeah, I got something for that already kind of built up. Like, I love Cig and Joe, so I'm always going to be working on Cig and Joe stuff. But I have other ideas that I want to turn into, that I want to do storyline-wise. I still want to do a superhero book. I just haven't found the story that I want to tell yet. Superhero genre is very saturated. So I haven't quite found really where I want to fit what I want to do in that storyline wise. I just don't know what I want to do yet. But I want to do a superhero book. So you're working on your book, Panda. Is that one an ongoing, or are you doing like a one shot, or do you plan on same question? Do you plan on doing more stuff, or? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Labs? How goes it? Oh, man. Okay, Nightmares and Nerdscapes. I just subscribed to your channel. I didn't even know that you had one. My bad. But yeah, I just subscribed. You just got one more subscriber. I'll check out your stuff. Yeah, it feels like no matter how much time you spend doing it, it's not enough time doing it. I constantly battle the urge to rush. There's like times where I'm like I want to go see Supergirl, but I'm probably not going to get to watch it until like a week from today. So essentially next week Tuesday, I'm gonna get the chance to go watch it. And I'm even part of me is just like, well, yeah, you could go watch it, or you could do a 6-hour Squirrelathon and get like 3 pages done. I am going to go watch it because I need to make some time to do some fun stuff, but it's just like, jeez. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see it too. Yeah. I'm starting to get, like, if I didn't do review shows with, like, Dingus and Laps, I probably wouldn't be reading anything right now. It's one thing I love about doing review shows is it makes me sit down and take time to read a comic book. When I hurt my back, though, I took some time. I actually got some reading done. Caught up on a lot of stuff. If you guys got to read Absolute Batman 21, it is really good, and it's the first between Batman and Joker, and whoo, yeah. Oh, dude, that Nightfall trailer looked good. I've got the first Nightfall omnibus too. I need to take time to read that. Yeah, I read the Catwoman. I own that one, and I ordered the sketch covers for Absolute Catwoman and Absolute Green Arrow. They don't show up here until like the end of July. I also ordered a Ninja Turtles sketch cover, but that doesn't come out until July 22nd. So they'll send all three when those come out, and there's 2 of the trades out for Absolute Batman, so if you don't mind, if you like reading trades, Volume 1 and 2 of Absolute Batman is out. Volume 1 and 2 of Absolute Superman and Wonder Woman are also out, and Volume 1s of Flash and Martian Manhunter. I think 1 and 2 are out on Martian Manhunter and Flash, and also Green Lantern. And all of the books that I've dived into on the Absolute Universe are very good. Yeah, I hope they stick pretty close to the source. I need to get the second. I think there's 3 omnibuses, and I need to get the second one. All right, so this is 8. Let's get the grays started here. Oh, that's awesome. I've been trying to get my hands on a Darkwing Duck from Dynamite sketch cover, but all the comic book shops I check out online are sold out. Because I would love to do an absolute Darkwing Duck cover where I draw a Darkwing Duck all buff and everything, but yeah, so far I can't find a Darkwing Duck sketch cover because they're all sold out everywhere. Yeah, they need some hard walnut or we're done. They're doing a trilogy of film or cartoon films, so it sounds like they're going, they're doing a lot of stuff. They're not just wrapping it all up into one movie. It's going to be 3 films. The trailer looked good. The guy playing the voice, I don't know who's voice acting as Batman, but he sounded good. The Joker, I'd have to hear more, but he only had 1 line in the trailer. but it wasn't terrible or anything. Oh, it's Anson Mount as Batman. Okay, nice. Yeah, I love Darkwing Duck, and I have a few of the Dynamite ones, as well as the Darkwing Duck Gargoyles crossover. I have those. I just would love to get my hands on that sketch cover. Have you watched the trailer laps of the Nightfall trailer? Oh, Anson Mount. Okay, yeah. I like him. He's a good actor. And let's see, who's Michael Mando? Oh, Michael Mando. He's playing Scorpion in the new Spider-Man movie. That's cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, Anson Mount is good. He's done. He was the one who played as Blackbird or whatever it was in the Doctor Strange movie. Or the guy who can't speak because his mouth, you know. And he also played Captain Pike in the new Star Trek series. I hope they do a good job with Bane. He needs some love. Bane's been kind of shafted in other medias. They had a really good Bane in Absolute Batman. Yeah. Hush 2 had some big shoes to, or big story to live up to compared to the first one. But yeah, it did, to me, I don't know. I didn't finish the first half. I read the first couple issues and I was like, I'm out. Yeah, I was upset when they stopped that one too. That Wolverine and Spider-Man one was really, really good. All right. No. I don't think it would. I'd probably have. I would probably. I don't know how that AI coloring works. Like if you have a palette and you pick one, like pick out a palette and then see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think you'd be able to say, like, oh, okay, this shade of gray is here. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it works that way. I'm not 100% sure how AI coloring would work, but I don't think it would work like that, where it would like the texture of the gray and say, well, this is a darker gray, we're going to use a brown here or something like that. Give me 1 second here. Stand up a bit, my back's bothering me. Oh. Oh, no. Black Bolt. That's his name. Ah! Michael Anson played Black Bolt. Yeah. All-Star Superman was so bad. Oh. I mean, the artwork was great, but oh my goodness. fuck, I'm coming up. Good night, Van Mill. Oh, thank you guys very much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's starting to pop a bit. Nice.
chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hope, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hope, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark, dark, dark. Falling through the circuits, a coded street. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grand machine.
That is true. AI's hitting some spots on this one.
Neon lights hung like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park. Chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hope, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning.
You have a good night, Dingus.
Nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete.
You have a good night, Labs.
Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hunt, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Falling through the circuits, a coded stream. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grand machine.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking with this page. I'm kinda happy with it. I'm happy with it. It works. There we go. Yeah, page 2. I'm gonna call it for the night. Tomorrow, when I get off work, same LunchBox time, same LunchBox channel, we'll start working on page 3 of the inking and gray toning. And yeah, page 2 is done. I like the way it turned out. Yeah, I like it. Alright guys, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night. Catch me on here tomorrow. Inking and gray toning more pages. We're going to start on page 3. On Thursday, I'll be doing a pre-recorded video with Dingus Den, so I will not be on that day. Friday, I will be on the last panel where we go over our top 10 Super Nintendo and Genesis games, which I am going to be, that should be a fun show, so I will not be on here drawing, I'll be doing that. And then Saturday, it'll be when I get off work, we'll do some more of the How the Squirrels Saved Longview. So Saturday and Sunday should be How the Squirrels Saved Longview. And then on Monday, we'll be back, me and Mad Mel will be back with the Art Brothers Show, where we're going to be working on absolute, DC absolute characters. I plan to do Catwoman. I believe he said he was going to do Batman, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, lots of stuff coming down the line. As always, thank you, chat, US Song, Slaps, Massive Panda, Ichthus, Nightscapes, and Nightmares and Nerdscapes. Everyone who stopped by, you guys are all awesome, and I appreciate you. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night, and as always, be good, stay safe, and God bless.